We are here this evening with Anne. Anne's been in our videos before. She's been training with us for a while. And tell us, you and Brian made pretty good progress with your hip pain between January and July, but then you had a pretty bad accident. Tell us about that.
Well, I was taking a standing paddleboard yoga class, or stand-up paddleboard yoga class. I slipped and fell flat, face first, into that wooden paddleboard.
Yeah, that wasn't so good. And how was the accident affecting you?
Well, I had a minor fractured rib. I had torn pectoral and also shoulder stabilizer muscles that were torn as well. I was in a lot of pain. I was having difficulty sleeping, getting dressed, doing everything from even steering my car. I was having a lot of restrictions, to say the least.
Yeah, not pleasant. And what did you think when when the accident happened?
Not good thoughts. I was very concerned about the extent of what the injuries might be, and since I am a fitness and yoga instructor, how that was going to impact my ability to work, and just generally that it was how much money was going to cost me to rehab.
Yeah, and the next day you went to the chiropractor, and tell us what he said.
Well, I had to go for x-rays. He was pretty convinced I had a severe rib fracture. He tested to see which muscles were impacted, and he told me that he thought there would be 3 to 6 months recovery, depending, and that I'd probably have to consider taking pain medication and anti-inflammatories at least for a few weeks, and I should probably take 2 weeks off work as well.
Gotcha. And tell us what you did for recovery.
Well, after I had gone for the x-ray and everything and discovered it wasn't a rib fracture that would be dangerous to continue being active, I went back to work, modified how I taught. I contacted my trainer here, told him what happened, and asked if we could still work with my lower body anyway, and he said yes. And I immediately, by email, contacted Igor and asked for his advice and supplements that would speed my healing up naturally, because I didn't want to take any medication.
Got it. And how long did it take?
Well, I would say, especially once I started taking the natural supplements, I was noticing big pain reduction within a few days. And I was back to full training. Brian said actually full strength within almost 3 weeks. Without pain. I was still having a little bit of restriction through the shoulder, but that was only another maybe week or two before that was gone as well.
Fantastic. So originally the chiropractor told you about 2 weeks before you get back to training, and it happened in how long?
2 days.
2 days. And he said 3 to 6 months for full recovery, and how long did it take?
Well, I'd say for complete, maybe 4 weeks.
4 weeks instead of 3 to 6 months.
Yes.
That's fantastic. And very recently, you went on a trip to Iceland. Tell us about that.
I did. Big exciting thing for me. When I started coming to you, one of the things I wanted to do was make sure I was not in so much pain from my hip that I couldn't enjoy my trip. So I went on the trip, lots of rough terrain, lots of hiking, backpacks, all those things. No pain, nothing at all. I did everything I wanted. I kept up to the 20-year-olds who were on my trip, and even with my recent injury, I could still carry my backpacks. So really enjoyed myself.
That's fantastic. Happy to hear. Anything else you want to add?
Just that I think that most of us, when we do have an injury, the first thing we think about is taking pain medication and going to a doctor and taking time off, not doing anything. And I think that that isn't the way to go.
Good message. Do I have your permission to share this video with audiences, readers, colleagues, and clients?
Sure.